The next thing I wanted to touch on is now that you have kind of things running, now you want to take a look at what are the winning demographics. So in Facebook, we can actually choose an age range, we can choose gender, for example, and sometimes you might want to take your 5x3 framework and maybe you want to have one audience and you're testing different age groups, or you have two audiences, one is male, one is female, for example. So that's another way to start testing and isolating things. Keep in mind, I'll just say that sometimes I've noticed in accounts that when you take a winning ad set and then you split it out, sometimes it seems to not work as well. So you just have to keep an eye on how the ad account is performing. So that way you can kind of see what you need to do. If you have a winning one going, you want to keep that running, but it is worth it to kind of test out your highest performing age ranges or your highest performing genders as well. Other really neat things that you can do for demographics is you can actually pull out by parental status. So there's actually options to say all parents or parents of newborns, and they actually have very specific age groups for parents. So going back to your market research, if it shows that maybe, for example, parents or moms are your target market, and maybe it's moms of kids who are in grade school, for example, then you can narrow that down quite a bit. Or, I had one where we just wanted to choose single people because that's what we were targeting, or just engaged, for example, because we were running a campaign for an engagement photo shoot. You can also pick life events as well. So this can also be helpful. For example, if you're in real estate, you want to know if people are about to move. You can actually choose that. You want to know if people are working to get married or they were just married, for example, because you want to get people at different stages of life. So that's another great way to do that. You can't target income as much anymore. So what you have to do for income, because I get this question a lot, is what I would do is I would figure out what interests or brands would be indicative of somebody who has the income bracket that you're looking for. And I always found anyway that the income levels that they used to have didn't work that great. So I think whenever you can, kind of go by the interests to help you weed out the people that you want. Another good thing is they did bring back education. So sometimes narrowing down your audience to a higher education can be indicative of higher income levels. So you just want to be creative and kind of think outside the box that way.